What's up, everybody? This is Danny Trades. I just want to take a second and give a nice big warm shout out to the first comment ever on this YouTube channel. Too bad it was a scammer or a bot, but I'll take it. Um, so today was not a good day for me. Um, the market did incredibly well. This week for me has been characterized by just not getting up, not being present and at the screen when the market opens, when just not being ready, just afterthought trading. Um, so that kind of reached a boiling point today. Took some pretty gnarly losses while the market did well today. So that's always pretty infuriating when the market does well and you do bad on a day, or when I do bad on a day. And if this is your first time stopping by, I noticed we had a few viewers over the past few days, and probably the most views on what I think was the worst video. But whatever. If it's your first time here, this is basically just my video trading journal. I got some ideas for videos in the future, but for now, it's just mainly for me to check out my thought process on trades. I'll go back and watch them and be like, wow, that's a really stupid move, Danny. But that is what it's here for. So I'm just going to go through the trades that I did today. And we're going to start off with gold. So the other day, I entered a position on gold. I think it was 2 days ago. And my entry was right around here. Yeah, it was like right here. And I looked okay, stayed in the green for a little bit, and then I checked pre-market this morning. I was up about $10, and I was about 0.5% away from hitting my first target. And then while I was driving to work, this just sold off. Eventually hit both of my stops about late morning, and then now it's just cruising down here. And if you don't know, I draw my support and resistance levels in gray. I draw supply and demand zones in a dark blue. And I really haven't been using those too much lately, but I'm kind of thinking it's time to get back to using those because they're pretty damn important. So anyways, we lost 15.24 on that trade today. And then going through to, what else did we close out today? TQ. Okay, so this is where I really screwed up. For those of you that don't know, typically if you're trading NASDAQ, QQQ is the ETF that is most accurate. I can't remember what the word is called, where it's like over time the chart degrades and is less accurate. But since TQQ and SQQ are 3 times ETFs, bear and bull ETFs, over time they're not going to look exactly correct as like QQQ does. QQQ tracks the NASDAQ market directly. So, based off of this image, I'll just delete this real quick. We sold off, and I was just like, yesterday we sold off all pre-market, and I was like, you know what? It's going to hit that 1 hour moving average, and it's going to bounce. And here comes my biggest mistake that I always make. I'm usually right about what it's going to do. I'm way early on when it's going to do it. So I woke up this morning right at 6:30, and I was like, all right, I'm watching this sell off right here. I see the 1 hour chart, and I'm like, it's going to bounce off that moving average. I'm going to nail this perfectly. Again, trying to be a hero. MACD looked good. RSI looked good. Jumped in right here. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be a day trade. So I'm not gonna pussyfoot this. I went in with the $2,500 position size. Jumped up. I was in the green for a few minutes. Just brushing my teeth. Set a stop loss. I think it was right about here. I can't remember where. Oh, it was right here. It was right after this low. It's like, okay, it's going to pull back. I'll wait for it to pull back. It looked like it had a lot of juice, a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. It looked like it had a candle close way above this moving average. And then it just proceeded to sell off, and I got stopped out, losing me $13.83 for the day. Now, if I had been at work, sitting in front of my computer, at market open, I wouldn't have taken that trade. But my alarm went off at 6:30 this morning after setting the snooze 5 times. And I was like, hey, this looks good. Fire from the hip, right? On my phone. And I'm not comfortable trading from my phone. I'll say that right now. And long story short, if I had did what I was supposed to do and been here, been disciplined and gotten up and done my routine, my pre-market routine and everything else, then I wouldn't have taken that trade. I wouldn't have lost $13. Wouldn't have wasted a day trade. So it's one of my forever problems. Those are really like in the past month, the biggest problems I've dealt with is the having a good idea what the market is going to do, but being early on when it's going to do it. Not being disciplined with my trading psychology and just when I trade. So those are all things I'm working on. But that basically, I kind of hit my emotional stop loss today, if you want to call it that, where I was just like, all right, screw trading. I'm done with it. I'm going to take a couple days off. And then I got into it a little bit on my lunch today and started researching a few different strategies, which I'll probably make a video about, but it's not necessarily that I like changing strategies every single time that I lose, but the strategies that I work with, if I can't stick to them, then they're not really the strategy that works for me. So I'm always like in the market for new ideas, simpler ways to trade, ways that it's easier for me to be more disciplined. So I'll make a video about that probably in a little bit. And if you've suffered through this horrible mic quality, I got some mics coming. So just to take a look at, we're going to talk about this again. Kind of babysitting the Pepsi position over here. Like I told you guys before, there's just this 2-share short position. Made a little bit of progress today. I'm still kind of anticipating that it's going to run back up here. But at least we are, I'm going to set this to break even because there is no reason not to. There's that right there. So we're $4 positive on that, so that is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, and then I took a very small position, or I guess it's a medium-sized position on SPY, and this was a result of the research that I was doing earlier today on this new indicator and this my secondary strategy, where it's just kind of support and resistance, no MACD, no EMA, no simple moving average, just very simple support and resistance, supply and demand, stuff like that. So just basically I got a buy indicator on this, and so I just placed a 1-share buy to see how it goes. I'm going to watch that with the indicators that I set up I have on TradingView, and that'll just be my little tippy toe in the water of that. So anyways, that's about it. We are sitting at $2,313.63 on this Road to 5K challenge. Kind of lame because a few days ago we were sitting pretty at 2370, so we're down quite a bit. We went from $140 green on the month to half of that, almost half of that. But I guess that's trading. I'm trying not to let it get me down, but I'm definitely going to tread very, very carefully for the next few days. And I kind of have to because I don't have any day trades. It's a common theme on this channel, you'll see. But that is about it. And if this is your first time here, please comment. Even if you're a bot, comment. I enjoyed that comment. I actually got to answer a comment on my YouTube channel. So give me some advice. Say you like it, say you hate it, whatever it is. But thank you for stopping by, and God bless.